Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Paige, or Paige Day here on YouTube, and today we are going to be discussing products that I use probably daily, if not weekly, in my makeup routine as the Sephora sale is up and coming. I'm going to do a few of these videos. One today of what I would recommend that I already have in my collection, and then next we're going to go over what's in my cart of like, what do I have my eye on? Now I can't lie, today when I took a peek at my cart, it is sitting at roughly $500 before the discount, and of course I'm not going to spend that much money. However, it is fun to daydream, like look at the things of like, hey, maybe you never even thought of that item. Is it worth the hype? Is it not? I don't know, so stay tuned for that one. Today is just going to be, I'm going to pull products. I've already pulled them. They're right here laying right out in front of me of products I would recommend. And then in addition, maybe even a few that I wouldn't. I've got a few sitting up here on my desk that I'm like, save your cash, don't spend your money on that. But I really want to talk about more so the products that I do love and I do enjoy. Now I will give a huge disclaimer here. I'm a huge Rare Beauty stan, okay? I buy a lot of Rare Beauty. I love Selena's products. I have not met a Rare Beauty product I do not enjoy. And in fact, when you look at my video of things that are in my cart, you're gonna see a few products from them as well. My cat is screaming at me in the back, so please ignore him or don't, up to you. But I'm gonna start, I have like my little desk here full of little products. I'm just gonna start in order they're in front of me, so no specific order, but they are combined by like category, if that makes sense. So first I have like eyes. I'm gonna start with these from Rare Beauty. They are stunning. I don't know exactly what they are called, but they're their eyeshadow sticks. They're colored. That's what I have on my eyes today. Definitely worth the money. And sometimes you can find some packs with duos in them and stuff like that around the holiday season. I have 3 shades. I have like the goldy champagne, the pinky champagne, and then a darker bronze one to put in my crease. These are perfect for me because I work a 9 to 5, that if I need to throw something on my lid, typically, honestly, I throw it in my inner corner, the more glittery ones, just to give my eyes something, but not a full sit down, pull out an eyeshadow palette. I don't have time for all that. Just a little something, something. These are amazing, but there are all kinds of brands of these. I think I have a Fenty one as well that I really enjoy. These ones I just feel like a little more subtle, understated, not as glitz and glam for that everyday 9 to 5 look, but I do love that look of the chunky, beautiful glitter, and Fenty is my girl for that. But if you're looking for something more everyday, these are your girl. Along the same line, my favorite mascara right now is absolutely the Rare Beauty one. I just think they have one mascara, so I would say you're safe. But this one, it's very volumizing. I've only ever bought in the mini. I think my lashes look good, but I have really good lashes on their own. If a mascara does not look good on me, I'm usually a little concerned. I don't know that I'm buying any mascara in the Sephora sale. There are a few drugstore ones I would like to dabble my feet into. So I think I'm going to save my money for more of like fun stuff and not for repurchases like this. But if you're looking for one, this is phenomenal. Now, for eyeliner, this one is probably going to throw you into left field if you watch any of my videos because I never talk about this, but this is the Lancome 24-hour liquid pencil, and I have mine in the brown color. If it'll focus in on that guy. Yeah, I love this. I love to put this on my upper lid, just on my lash line, and smudge it out just to give it a little more depth, a little bit of something, and not like a full black eyeliner. I love this guy. I don't use it every day, but when I am grabbing for something, this is usually what I'm grabbing for. Next, we're going to move on to complexion. I have 2 foundations to discuss. I would say my favorite foundation of all time, if I'm doing an event of any kind, is going to be the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is what I'm going to reach for. This is what I want. I love her. She is my best friend. She's my ride or die. However, I know a lot of people have been very involved with the House Laboratories Foundation. And I just wanted to say this would be a really good time to purchase this if you were interested. Mine's a little dark. It was more so my summer shade. So I might have to do some mixing to get some more use out of this. I just haven't had a lot of events I'm going to. And for me, an event would be something like a nicer dinner or a concert or something where I'm going to be doing my makeup. That's what I'm buying these foundations for. So if you're like, I don't do YouTube, I don't go to events, nicer occasions is more so what I'm gearing towards. You know what I mean? So next, anything Tatcha, truthfully, I just wanted to get this call out. I've been using this moisturizer underneath my primer in the morning. I've really been liking it. This is the smaller size. I think the big size is like 80. This one was like maybe 40. It's lasted me a while. Might be worth your time and money if you would like to try that Tatcha product, but don't want to spend a lot of money. Get the smaller size plus your discount. You know what I mean? Next, we'll move on to powders. One powder that I love is the Charlotte Tilbury setting powder. Everybody, I think, kind of loves this. It's kind of taken its time on the internet being viral. I really like it. I know a lot of people are really into those L'Oreal powders. You can see where I've hit hard pan on some of it and basically just completely panned, to be completely honest. Like, I've really... we've used and abused this. If you have a shade you love, I would say purchase it. It's a really good powder. Pick it up if you can. Next, this one's going to come out of left field, I think, for some people, but I have been in love with this bronzer. So I recently was looking for a good bronzer, something that wasn't like $80 at Sephora, and I ran into this Sephora brand bronzer. I love her. She smells like YSL. She is everything I want in a bronzer. She's nice and bronzy. This does pull a little warm, but I would say that, I mean, you can see my face. It's what I'm wearing today. It does pull a little warm. It is a bronzer, a true bronzer. So just something to keep in mind there. Now next is this from Benefit. Now this is very reminiscent of the Jaclyn Hill highlighter. What was it? Champagne Pop. Very reminiscent of that. And I believe Becca still sells that. They're now sold. Becca was sold to Smashbox, I believe, who still carries the highlighters at minimum. So if you are interested, obviously, I am very nostalgic. So seeing this, and it's a highlighter I have on my face right now. You can see very stunning, very beautiful, glowy, everything you want in a highlight. Lastly, for powders, and then we'll move on to some cream products, is this Too Faced blush. This went viral a while back, had its moment. I still use it and love it. It's the blush I have topping my cheeks right now. It is just the prettiest bright pink if you're into that. If you're not, hey, that's okay. You don't have to be. You don't have to be into everything I'm into. That's totally fine. Also, if you're new here, I'm a fast talker. So fast. Fast girl. Can't help it. It is who I am. Next, I'm going to, I have some more Rare Beauty products now. I have the Rare Beauty Bouncing Blushes. I love them. Here they are. These are my 3 shades. My favorite are these 2 here. But sometimes if I want a little bit more of a pink situation, I do pull this one. But, it doesn't matter. They are creamy, they're beautiful, they're buildable, they are very pigmented, so just be careful with that. This one's my favorite summer shade, and then this one here has been my go-to one so far for the fall. We'll see how winter goes, but yes, very gorgeous, very pigmented, love them. Then for bronzer, for cream bronzer, I have been using this Rare Beauty contour stick nonstop. I have 2 shades of it. I have a winter and a summer shade. This one is my winter shade, very light, but still bronzy. Gorgeous. This is actually a repurchase. I've repurchased this exact shade twice now, and then I have the darker shade from this winter. Now, while we're in the mood for Rare Beauty, because when are we not, I do just want to call out her new perfume. I do love this perfume. I'm usually not a vanilla girly. Usually vanilla turns sour on my body. However, this one actually does not. And so I really enjoy that. And I love that I get to have a vanilla fragrance for the winter that doesn't do that. That's really cool. It's not something I usually get to do. So thank you, Selena, for that. Now we've moved on to lip products, and then we just got some brows and one last call out. So we're almost finished. Keep seated, keep watching, but make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel so that way you can see when my up and coming videos come out of what I'm wanting to buy some from Sephora. Who doesn't love to window shop? We can window shop together. I have 3 products here that I just want to touch on, and they are all lip liners, because who doesn't love a lip liner? One, Makeup Forever Wear Over Walnut. If this is not in your collection yet, you absolutely need to get this into your collection. It is a beautiful pinky nude. I love it. I use it all the time. Next is probably my most used lip liner, which is the Fenty one. You can see it is almost gone there. Hardly usable. I don't know if it'll get to focus on that or not because it's so little. There we go. But this one is just in the shade Peanut Butter. Peanut Butter. That's what I'm wearing on my lips right now, along with a concoction of a lipstick and lip gloss. And, but this is my base, is peanut butter. And then this is probably one of my favorite that's my favorite lip liner of all time, probably. This is my favorite, all over lip product of all time, if that makes sense. And this is the Ilia Sketch Crayon in the shade Banquet. It is stunning. It is my perfect lip color. I love her. It's what I had on my lips earlier on today when I went to work. Use it all the time. And they actually came out with a few shades, which you are going to see in that up and coming video, because you're going to subscribe and stick around. So then I just want to talk about my favorite brow products. My favorite brow pencil is definitely the Brow Wiz. I currently have the Brow Definer, but it looks the same. It's just thinner. So whichever your preference is, I get mine in the shade Soft Brown. Perfect time to restock on that. And then the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter is my favorite brow setter of all time. It locks them in. They've not moved all day. And you can feel it in there, but it's not crunchy. Important to me. One last call out, and I'll let you go with your day. Do whatever you want. It's your day. I'm living in it. Is just this brush. I've had this for a long time, and I know they've changed their brushes. This one is the Sephora brand. I think it's the 56 brush. Yes, 56 brush. And it's been around for, all of time. It just is what it is. I don't know if it's going to focus on it because it's so... Maybe. Okay, we don't want to focus on the brush. That's totally fine. I love this brush. It's meant for foundation. I use it for my cream bronzer. However, if you are in need of brushes, Sephora branded products are usually at a higher discount than the other things in the store. You might take that time to go through those brushes and see if there's any that are on a good discount that can fill any gaps that you have. Just a thought. Not a requirement. You do whatever you want. It's your day. I'm just living in it. Anyway, I've probably made that joke twice now. I need to relax. Anyhoozle, I said I might have a few products at the end that I'm don't buy these. I hate talking poorly about products because not all products are terrible. Some of them just don't work for all of us. One, this NARS, I'm dropping stuff. This NARS liquid blush, I just didn't like the shade on me. I did not like it. Okay, the product itself was not bad. This is just a very cool tone pink. And on me, I just don't enjoy that. I don't know if you can see that shade very well. It just wasn't for me, okay? Not my favorite formula either, but it didn't look bad. I would say that if it had the right shade, I might be able to give it a better chance. And then the other thing, listen, we all know, okay? I'm not buying this. In fact, if I could return it, I would, but it's outside the days. The Huda Beauty lip stains, and here's why. My foot just completely fell asleep, so I had to move, so I'm a little bit lower than I was. I'm very sorry. I didn't bring my pillow because I was like, I'll just sit on my foot. I will have my pillow next time, so now I've shrank. Now you'll know that I'm 5'1", but I just don't like a lip stain. It doesn't matter. I just do not like a lip stain. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't mention some of the most important products to me. If you are gonna buy two standout products, these one size products, both of them, these setting sprays are phenomenal. And I recommend 10 out of 10 times to purchase those. Anyway, these products, incredible. I can't believe I almost didn't bring, they're in my empties bin to do an empties video, to be completely honest, sneak peek. And so I completely forgot about them because they weren't in my top drawer because they're in my empties drawer. So these are absolutely on my list to repurchase. I love them so much. However, I've been trying some dupes. So I don't know if we're actually gonna repurchase these because I wanna know if those dupes are just as good. But these are my go-to favorite products at Sephora. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below a product you recommend, and maybe that'll jump into my next video before it gets filmed. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, okay, love you guys. Bye, guys. Thumbnail. to get back up on my leg. My sleeping leg. To get back up on my sleeping leg. Ugh.